Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
We are DarkStar. Today we're going to be watching another death battle. Tifa v Yang. Final Fantasy versus RWBY.
Yang Bay.
Back up.
Okay, let's
Chill,
talk about
bro.
biases first. I prefer... I'm not going to go first. Tim, who do you prefer first?
Yang's more recent, and I never really liked Tifa. Like, she's hot and everything, but I never really liked her.
Joey?
So I'm going with Yang.
Yang for sure. Yangus Bay.
Okay, Yang is Bay for sure. Okay.
Well, I guess to start, I would like to say that I watched RWBY way before Joey, so the fact that he's saying that Yang is Bay, I think he needs to actually back up a little bit. Wow, this is a tough one for me because Final Fantasy VII is by far the best Final Fantasy out there, in my opinion. Tifa was probably my first anime hottie for sure, but man, dude, that's rough. That is rough.
I don't really like Yang. I'm going to go Tifa, even though I like RWBY more than Final Fantasy.
I
Fact that it's so
feel
close for
like
Chris.
I feel like actual just battle in general. I think Tifa's probably gonna have the upper hand. I definitely think she has a lot more. Like,
Have you not seen this?
me? No, I haven't seen this.
Oh, okay. Chris hasn't seen this either. I've definitely seen this.
I think Yang's gonna have the upper hand.
I mean, the only
For
reason why I want to
sure.
give Yang the upper hand is solely for the fact that like she reminds me of the Incredible Hulk. It's like the more pissed off she is, the stronger she becomes. That's what Yang reminds me of. But
And
I mean, I feel like Tifa's just got so many skills and stuff like that to use. So I don't know. It's gonna be a close.
Well,
one, in my
we'll
opinion.
see when we watch the analysis.
True.
So I guess you're just 50-50 bias wise.
Yeah. By this point, I'm kind of 50-50. Sit on the fence. I think it might be more like 51 Yang, 49 Tifa. Like it's really close. I just, like I said, I feel Yang is this that she constantly just gets pissed off. So
Okay, before we watch the analysis, who do you guys think would win? Tim?
Yang.
Okay,
Yang.
so you think Yang would win?
I think Tim would win as well. Yes.
You think Tim will get his
I think
ass kicked
Tim
by
would
these
get
two chicks?
demolished.
All right. It'll be an all-female battle royale, and Tim would lose with a quickness. All right. Okay, so, and Chris, who do you think has the upper edge battle-wise?
They both went Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go Tifa. I'm gonna change it up.
Okay. Like I said, I've already seen this one, so I know the outcome, so I will not say what I believe. Or will I? Oh, man.
Eh,
I believe
I don't
Tang,
know,
I believe
actually.
Tang is going to win. No. Yifa.
Yifa,
All right.
dude.
Yifa, dude.
Wiz
For
Khalifa.
sure.
All right.
Oh my
no.
god. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, guys.
Dude,
Okay,
I
let's...
don't know. The only like fighting I've ever seen Tifa do was in Advent Children, where she was in that church or whatever. That's it.
Have
That's
you
all I've
like
ever seen.
not played Final
You
Fantasy?
got to play the game, dude. I mean, she's on your team.
I mean,
Are you dumb?
I don't know what you want from me. You literally pulled the movie.
Well,
I mean,
we'll
you
we'll
don't
see.
fight
Well,
on it.
let's
Well,
let
Sure.
them lay out the law, and then we'll discuss what they say, and we'll decide who we think's gonna win based on their analysis. Who we think they're gonna actually have win. 3, 2, 1, start.
You skip to the end real quick and see who wins.
All right.
Punching, the most useful
Jesus.
language in
Damn.
the world when words fail, and these two lovely ladies are fluent in it.
Yang Zhao Long, the adventurous huntress from RWBY.
And Tifa Lockhart, the Final Fantasy heavy hitter with enormous power. He's with
And it's
I
our
like
job
that.
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. The world of Remnant is, well, crazy. Vicious creatures called Grim run
Amazing.
wild. Entire
Dude,
cities
I
have
miss
gone
RWBY.
to waste,
Not even gonna
and
lie.
every single weapon
Soon,
is
man.
also
No.
Very
broken.
soon.
Even nunchucks.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds like
look at him go.
Disneyland to me. The happiest, most gun-filled place on earth.
Luckily, the world is protected by the Huntsmen and Huntresses, an elite group of expertly trained warriors.
And where else would you get the training to kill bloodthirsty monsters?
Yo, I haven't seen anybody
Then
shoot
from
lightning
high
out of their
school.
palms like those.
I can't believe my baby
silhouettes
sister's
were
going
doing.
to Beacon with me. This is the best day ever. Please stop.
After losing her mother to mysterious circumstances and being trained all her life by her hero legend of an uncle, Yang Xiaolong was accepted into Beacon Academy.
It's kind of like Hogwarts, except replace wands and books with swords, sniper rifles, and giant transforming scythes. Man, this place just keeps
Motorcycle
getting
called
better
Bumblebee.
and better.
Did not know that.
Seriously, I know where I'm gonna retire now.
A natural fighter and thrill seeker at heart, Yang fit right in and soon found herself a member of the color-coordinated team, RWBY, led by her younger sister,
Color court.
RWBY.
What?
Because that's
Red,
not
white,
confusing
black,
at
and
all.
yellow.
I'm
Are you
talking about
serious?
kicking off the semester with a bang.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't- I
always
wouldn't
kick
say
my
that they're
semesters off with
color-coordinated,
the yang.
Their
Eh?
hair.
Guys, am I right?
Anyway, Yang's time at Beacon was
Oh, the
pretty
best fight
she
in the whole
became
show.
The master of punching all the
Awesome
things.
shit.
See, while Yang's fellow teammates wield a scythe, a couple swords, some big guns, Yang's style of combat takes a more direct approach.
Yeah, she does, with her shotgun gauntlets.
Her two golden bracelets aren't just stylish, they extend to form a weapon called the Ember Celica.
With just a punch, the Ember Celica
Ooh.
fires off a flash of kinetic energy,
Dude,
blasting a foe with an explosion of force and a beautiful sound.
I'm so hungry.
To top it off, these concussive blasts can fly several hundred feet. Yang is one of the few
Damn.
people I know who can punch a bird out of the sky. That's what you get for creeping on my car.
In addition, like most huntresses, Yang can manifest her soul as an aura. Aura can be used to block deadly attacks and heal minor wounds, and Yang's is no different.
But my favorite way she uses her aura is when she goes Super Saiyan.
What she's gonna do
Many
when she
hunters
beats
and
shit out of
huntresses
Tifa.
possess a semblance, a special power
Song
unique
is
to
really
them
good,
that
by the
makes
way.
Beacon Academy look a little more
I
like
like
the
her,
Xavier School for Gifted
Her
Youngsters.
theme's probably the
Yang's
best.
semblance absorbs damage from hits she takes, adding them to her own physical power. After taking just 2 attacks from a mech suit, she was strong enough to shatter the whole thing in one go.
Unfortunately, her semblance does not increase her aura's defense, so she feels the full force of everything that hits her aura, and can only absorb power so long as she remains conscious.
Luckily, she's pretty tough. Yang survived a punch that easily smashed her through a concrete pillar. You know, the ones designed to hold up entire bridges?
And during a food fight, remember this is high school, Yang was knocked up into the air and did not come back down for about 100 seconds. More than enough time to reach terminal velocity. This means upon landing, she took an impact of nearly 50 tons of force.
And stood right back up like it was nothing. Ah, what a waste of good food.
Despite
I mean-
this, Yang can only take so much. Her aura has a limit, as does her short temper. Pushing both of these too far leaves her extremely
If
vulnerable.
they're counting that, then
Like
she's
when
more
this
powerful
ice
than I
cream
thought she
lady
was.
knocked her out because Yang had been fighting monsters all day with no sleep.
It's also worth noting Yang is less adaptable when fighting against foes specializing in kicks.
Still, she's confident she's one of the best in her class and dedicated to graduating Huntress School so she can travel the world fighting everyone just for the thrill of it.
Them pointing out that particular part about her being unconscious makes me wonder if something that's gonna happen in their fight. If she's unconscious, she can't gain power, whatever.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Which is an odd thing to point out.
Far to the west.
Well, they
on
do
the
that.
planet Gaia,
They do.
lies a
I will say
small
this.
mountain
They do a pretty
village
good job of
called
doing that for
Nibelheim.
both characters.
At
You don't
first
know which
glance,
one
this
is
town
the one
appears
that they're
calm
kind
and
of gonna
peaceful,
pull out
Okay.
not
in,
worth a second look.
Until a
in the actual
sword-wielding
battle.
goth guy found his
But,
alien mother hidden inside. He celebrated
on
with
top of that,
fireworks.
They do
After
that other
losing her
thing, which I
parents
don't
and
like,
watching
which
the
is
madman Sephiroth
kind of
burn
take
her
like a
hometown to
one-off
ashes,
situation, like her going through the
Tifa
roof or
Lockhart
whatever, which
joined
was
Avalanche, a
clearly
group
meant for
dedicated
comedy.
to protecting the planet from ecological harm.
and then
and
using
meteors.
it to kind of boost the
Speaking
power.
of
Yeah,
meteors,
okay.
check out the size of the...
Boomstick.
It's
What? I was
50-50.
talking about the meteor.
Sure you were.
Did we?
Anyway, Tifa was thrust into the stereotypical gender
Oh
role
my
of housekeeper
God.
by maintaining the hidden Avalanche home base, Seventh Heaven. But it wasn't all bad because it also doubled as a bar.
And she doubled as a bouncer.
Now, I've been thrown out of my fair share of bars for totally illegitimate reasons, but not even I would urinate on the Seventh Heaven jukebox with Tifa on guard.
Smart choice, since she is a master of close quarters combat. Tifa is a feint brawler, adept at surprising foes with quick, powerful strikes. And as she traveled with her friend Cloud to save the planet, she learned 7 legendary techniques, the limit breaks.
Accessing her inner gambler, Tifa's limit breaks include rapid-fire punches, explosive throwdowns, and summoning dolphins who uppercut people? Well, that's just awesome! And if she manages to throw all of them in order, she charges the last of her limit energy into one final titanic punch. The final heaven.
Shit.
Fuck you, squirrel!
Tifa is ready to throw down at a moment's notice, and even wears leather gloves everywhere she goes just in case a fight comes her way.
And if she decides to get really serious, Miss Lockhart busts out her 2 round, beautiful ultimate weapons.
Don't you dare!
The Premium Heart.
Oh. Well, the premium heart increases Tifa's striking power immensely, and continues to do so over time as she builds limit
damn.
energy. However,
Oh,
they
shit.
lose this increase after Tifa uses her limit breaks, and need time to charge back up.
Oh, that sounds like it could be a problem. Oh, if she didn't also have magic.
In Final Fantasy VII, there's a wide variety of magical ability-granting
Materia.
gems called materia. Any person can wield any materia, and it's up to the game's actual player to decide who gets what, giving Tifa no standard materia setup. However, thanks to the Dissidia Fighting series, we know Tifa prefers to carry fire and ice materia into battle.
These fire and ice materia let Tifa conjure and wield fire and ice. Combine that with her freakish superhuman strength, and she's like an unstoppable powerhouse.
Well, her immense power does come at a price. Her skills in speed and defense are somewhat lacking, making her something of a glass cannon. But to help make up for this, Tifa wears 2 armor pieces. She wears a ribbon on her arm in memory of her late friend Aerith,
Come on, man.
Armor.
Don't bring that up.
which protects her from negative effects like poison and paralysis. She also likely wears the Minerva band to defend from fire and ice.
Glass cannon
Oh,
or not,
no.
her strength is ridiculous. She's strong enough to fight an embodiment of Sephiroth and throw giant monsters around like nothing.
And there was the time she helped throw Cloud through the air to reach the flying monster Bahamut Sin. After leaving Tifa's hand, you can see a mock cone form around Cloud.
Like 7
which
people
means
did
Tifa
that.
must have helped throw him with enough force to break the sound barrier.
Damn.
Oh, Cloud's a lightweight. Come on, how hard can that be?
Well, factoring in the weight of Cloud and his giant weapon, he must have been thrown with up to 153 tons of force.
Damn.
Well, shit, talk about power. You don't want to mess with Tifa's strong, twin, firm
No.
fists. Also, she's got a
Dude.
really nice rag. Did I mention that yet?
Feels like
Steve's
you're flying,
cracking me
huh?
up, man. Oh man! And if she wins, we get to hear
All
that.
done.
Right.
All right, so what do you guys think? Last time out, Tim and Joey, you guys said that you weren't gonna change your picks anymore. How you feeling going into this?
It's so tough. I mean, they make Tifa seem like such a badass. All the stuff she has. I mean, I'm gonna stick with Yang.
You think
Based off of what they said.
it's
Okay.
based? It's not necessarily just based off what they said. It's who you think is going to win their death battle.
Okay, Yang.
You think that Yang is gonna end up on top at the end of this video?
Yes.
Okay,
As
Tim.
Tifa doesn't get that crazy hit off, but she's gonna take enough damage to go Super Saiyan and get her at the end. I think they just pumped Tifa up too much to me. I don't know.
I don't know, man. They both had. It's hard to like. It's like trying to measure their power levels together, and it's really difficult to.
In that case, Tim,
See
how
him.
many Raditz is
Yeah,
Tifa? How many
exactly.
Raditz is Yang?
All
I mean,
right, all right,
Jesus.
Chris. Well, you made no such promise last time. Are you gonna stick with Tifa, or are you gonna switch to Yang?
Man, dude, it's still a close one. Like, I'm actually surprised at how well they dug down into Tifa stuff. I thought it was pretty cool that they're actually going to give her a weapon to kind of combat Ying's as well. I think I'm going to have to go with Tifa, dude. I mean, she's got, I mean, dude, the amount of strength they said she had, like, to just the tons of strength. I think I'm going to have to go with Tifa, dude.
They said she threw Cloud with like 128 tons of force or
It was
something like that.
153,
Okay.
and Yang's was surviving
like-
like 50.
Yeah, 50 something.
Well, like not phasing her. She's popped up like, so we don't know.
That's
no
true.
limit to that.
No. Well, I guess yeah, sure. I mean, what they were saying is that the aura still takes that damage, and then it gives her power and energy and stuff like that too, though. So
Right, but they also said that she feels the full force of anything that damages
so
her
she
aura.
took the pain, but she also gets power and energy from
The damage.
But the longer that it goes
damage or
on, the
whatever.
more vulnerable she
As long
becomes.
as Tifa doesn't get her fucking ultimate hit off, I think Yang's will be okay. But I don't know, man. They just, yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that she does get that off, but I think if Yang can Hulk out enough, that she'll be able to hold it off with her aura and her semblance, and be able to take care of Tifa. So I'm going with Yang.
My brother.
So you were switching to Yang, or you're going with Tifa, Chris?
I'm still gonna stick with Tifa. I think that she can win it, but I mean that's literally the only thing in my head is the fact that Yang can, like I said, the more pissed off she gets, the more stronger she gets. So I definitely still see.
Well, the more damage she takes.
It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, you have Tifa at her power level, and then you have Yang, let's say, at her power level down here, and then the more hits that she's gonna take, she's just gonna keep going. And unless Tifa can knock her the hell out, I mean, it's kind of hard to combat that. So, but I'm gonna stick with Tifa. I picked Tifa. All right, I somewhat picked, you know.
Tifa just starts out with a limit break.
Right.
Cheater.
All right. Well, let's get to it then. You guys ready?
Yep.
Hey, 3, 2, 1, start.
Nice. I like the reference.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Hold up. Let me see some ID.
So is she older than
Whoa,
18?
No need to panic, people.
Under
Just looking
18?
for someone. I will take a strawberry sunrise, though. No ice. Thanks. Sorry, miss. I
This
think you'd
my
better
fault,
turn
bitch.
yourself around and look elsewhere. So, does this mean no sunrise?
Damn.
Having fun? I sure am.
There's the materia. Oh.
Oh, that was a good fucking kick.
Oh.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, the combo.
Damn. Yeah. Wombo combo. Happy feet. Happy feet.
Don't let her get him.
Warm up,
Oh my. Picked up the bar.
I'm going to blow you out of the water.
Maya.
No joke, right?
Oh, that music change.
Oh
No,
snap.
there you go. Damn, she's
Oh.
leading everything too, man.
She got the moves like Jagger, dude.
Damn, she's fucking cheating.
Oh snap! Let me break, baby.
Don't move.
Damn, nice.
All right. Let's see if you can keep up
Uh-oh.
with this.
Go.
I like how they show it.
Yeah.
Oh, she did it. She's like 6 freaking limit breaks, dude.
Ugh. Did I just explode?
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Exploded now.
yes!
There we go, the gauntlet.
Fucking rip her in half.
Damn.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Fucking yes.
Nailed it reference.
Cross another potential
Oh, that was
wife off the
dope.
list.
Tifa was naturally stronger and more experienced than Yang, but Yang's semblance quickly turned all Tifa's power against her.
Even the Minerva Band, the best of Tifa's armor options to counter Yang's strength and shotgun blast, was eventually overtaken by the semblance.
Plus, while Tifa could lift creatures many times heavier than Cloud using her limit breaks, she never shows this kind of strength anywhere else, implying that this power is exclusive to those limit breaks rather than something she possesses naturally.
And even though Tifa's premium heart increased in power over time, they reset after her limit breaks, while Yang's power kept on rising.
However, Yang's real trump card was her aura. Her semblance would have been useless if she could not survive Tifa's attacks. Luckily, her aura is durable enough to take a punch that shattered a concrete pillar about 4 feet wide, a feat which requires at least 1,400 tons of force.
That's the equivalent of having 360 jetliners fall on your face. Yang's power just pulled through in a snap.
The winner is Yang Xiaolong.
Let's go.
Nice.
Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, dude. This show is so glad we're doing these.
All right, so Yang ends up winning. Tim, Joey, you guys get your first point on the board. Chris, you're gonna have to wait until the next one.
Damn, I didn't know he was doing points. Jesus.
Yeah. Me
I
and
didn't know
Tim were-
that.
Keeping score.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping score, dude. They're 1-2, 1-2,
Damn.
0-1
I
right
would have
now.
known that. Jesus.
I'm telling that. Oh, that's the point, dude. So you don't just pick your girl and stay with her. You want to try to keep your
Oh,
record
man.
up.
The winner at the
Yeah,
end
but
gets
they know that
$1,000
we were doing
cash.
points.
Otherwise,
Winner at the end of the season.
otherwise,
$1,000
well, they
cash,
didn't
dude.
know. This is the first time I said anything, but otherwise, I mean, Joey's just gonna stick with whoever he picks the first time every single time. If we don't go with something, try to
I feel like,
incentivize going with who you think's gonna win.
I feel like I'm 2-0.
You're 1-2. Joey's 1-2, and Chris is 0-1.
Bro,
You guys
Yeah.
both
What's the
lost
other
the
one we
first one.
watched?
you started with
You both-
Joker and switched to Sweet Tooth
Sweet Tooth.
because of the
Yeah.
mech.
And you both went Kratos.
Oh, totally forgot about the Kratos spawn. Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware. We talked about you being 0-2, both of you being 0-2 last time.
How
feel like I'm
do you
2-1.
go Kratos against Spawn. Oh my
I
God.
feel like I was convinced to switch to Sweet Tooth.
Maybe. I tried to put a little bit in there to try to get you guys to switch to Tifa there. I was like last time you guys said you weren't gonna switch, so you gonna switch? Trying to goad you into switching, but you didn't go for it. Good job. You guys stayed true to yourselves,
I don't appreciate
except for Chris. Way to bring the curve down. But okay, so this is one of the classic ones that I'm going to disagree with, but I will let you guys go ahead and discuss first before I say anything why you guys agree or disagree. Do you guys think that Yang should have ended up winning in the end? Do you agree with their logic?
I do.
Reasons?
Because I don't know. They brought up a bunch of the like how many tons of force they were taking and stuff like that from different attacks. And Yang, they said that her aura basically protects her through all of Tifa's big attacks and everything. And then after that,
It doesn't
Tifa's
protect
back
her.
down to 0, and Yang's still like powered up and stuff.
Okay. Chris?
They're really kind of the same. Go ahead.
Like I said, I mean,
Shut
like I was
that
just
shit
saying
down.
right there is that I don't think that protect is the word that I would use, because like I said, I mean, she still feels all the pain that her aura takes. Her aura just basically buffs her to make her stronger. I get the point where they came through and said that all Tifa's attacks basically just turned against her, but I don't feel that. I feel Tifa should have won solely for the fact of the amount of force that was constantly thrown at Yang. I feel like there's no way her aura would have been able to keep her alive enough, because I mean it was constant. She busted a limit break, and then right after that she did all 7 right afterward. I mean that's just a lot of force to keep Yang going. Like, I mean, it's like they said. I mean, she was fighting normal Grim, and they got her ass kicked by a chick with an umbrella. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Not
Yeah,
just a chick with an umbrella.
Let's just let's take it back a notch here. So what I agree with Chris basically. So in my opinion, the way that I see it is that they took, and this is my one complaint with Death Battle, okay? They took one thing where they scientifically figured out, mathematically figured out the tonnage, right? And they said, here's her absolute best feat of durability. This is what she can do all the time now. But if you look at every other fight, we've seen fights happen throughout the series, not just including Yang, but we have seen fights including Yang or whatever, where auras are depleted significantly faster than all the stuff that Tifa threw at her. Like, Yang herself has been shown to have her aura just fucking completely run through. Now, once again, they were fighting for a while too, so I can understand that, but the amount of stuff that Tifa can put out, I just don't see how Yang's aura would survive an entire fight to where it would matter if she gets, like, she's not like the Hulk, right? Like, she's got Hulk-like properties, but she's not the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't continue to be like immune and continuously get more and more powerful. Like, there's a limit to hers. Like, whereas the Hulk just keeps getting more and more and more and more and more and more powerful. Like, when Yang takes a certain amount of damage, she dies. So, like, and she doesn't keep getting more powerful, basically. So,
which is what I was saying whenever Tim
listening to
brought
what
it up, was that her aura does not protect her. Like, I mean, she feels the full force of all that pain. I mean, sooner or later, like, there's only so much you can take. Your body's going to give out. Like,
well, yeah, listening to y'all two, what y'all are saying definitely makes a lot of sense. But for somebody, I don't know if people normally do this, watching Death Battle, if I've never seen RWBY, I wouldn't know their aura could be depleted so quickly. I would only know what they showed us. And from what they showed us, I felt like the ending was fair. But going back, I've seen RWBY, I know that her.
Well,
aura
this
can be
isn't
depleted
just
like that by nobody.
Right. Well, this discussion is about what we feel about the outcome. Not, I mean, they looked at the whole thing and they decided. And once again, this is what I'm saying about Death Battle. I love the series. I think it's really cool. I think it's a great idea. I think the animations are awesome. The fights are fun to watch, and it's not just about how the fight went, but the point is that they chose purposefully, and this is the one thing about Death Battle, they chose purposefully to take one specific thing and say, look at this, like, she can do this, like, now she's just basically all powerful, like, she can take 1,400 tons of force, like, nothing in the RWBYverse should be able to take on Yang then. She should be able to just go around just absolutely destroying everything if she can take that much damage and just get more and more powerful from it. Like, what's the point?
Well, taking into consideration everything y'all said, then I would absolutely agree that the outcome was wrong then. If you're doing it with all the stuff y'all just said too, then I would agree that it's wrong. Because there's no way she could take, well, I mean, I want her to win, but there's no way she could take that kind of damage, because, like, I've seen her fight the Grim and literally her fucking shield just going down like this, and you can just see it going down with ease.
I don't know, are we taking into account this whole, like, cutting the hair off thing? Like, that seems to be a big deal.
Sure, I'll give that to her. I mean, once again, like, I don't know that much about Final Fantasy, so maybe her attacks aren't that powerful. I mean, I don't know. What they were saying was that they were that powerful. Maybe, once again, like, they were talking about, she threw Cloud up into the sky. Is that a real feat? I don't know. Like, is that, like, a legit thing? That might be the same thing where they just took the one thing out of context. I don't know, but
those types of things are weird to me. That it's like, I feel like they put her throwing Cloud into the air like that as like, oh, that'd be cool. You know, like 7 people are throwing him into the sky and he has to reach this point. The last person to throw him just happened to be Yang. All right, sorry.
Yeah, dude, Yang totally showed up at the very end to help Cloud get out there and beat Bahamut. You're right.
She's like, I killed your girlfriend. Here I am.
But
I feel like it's comic relief for Yang whenever she got thrown into the air and came back like 100 seconds later or whatever. I feel like that was just comic relief.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
I mean, I agree with what Tony's saying as far as, like, you know, that, but they made it a clear point to say, like, where her strength actually lied and where it didn't. They said, you know, the majority of her strength lies within the limit breaks, and that's the only time she ever uses that kind of force. So therefore, they didn't give it to her outside of that. Her throwing Cloud that fast outside of that. The reason why they brought that up is, there were 7 people that threw Cloud up, but I mean,
I don't actually know if that's the number, by the way.
Well, it actually isn't the number, but anyways, being someone who's seen that movie 1,000 fucking times, I love that goddamn game series. Like, there's plenty of times where as he's going up, like instead of just looking straight up, like he's just looking straight forward, like he's getting to that slow down point, and then they throw him, and then he gets that slow down point, and then they throw him. So
Yeah,
it
plus
even
they never
happened
had
again.
that
He got
mock
that slow
speed
down
thing.
point, and then she threw him, and he broke the fucking barrier.
Yeah.
Like they pointed it out, like he broke the barrier. So there was a significant difference between what Sid or Kate Sith or anybody else did compared to what Tifa actually did when she threw him.
I can see that, but my thought is, did they actually intend, like, okay, when Tifa throws him, it's going to be way more powerful and he's going to break the sound barrier?
Basically, I just disagree with the outcome of this battle. I mean, I do think that they also, and I don't necessarily know if that's the case with this one, I doubt it, but I do know that it's my heavy opinion that they play favorites sometimes in videos. You could argue that the Joker Sweet Tooth was a favorite one. I think the Joker would have won, but a lot of times, like, people will say, like, oh, well, this character's more popular, they're going to end up winning, or sometimes they just go against the grain because it seems like of course this person would lose, and then they end up winning and stuff like that. That seems to occasionally happen on here as well. Once again, this is just a kind of my feelings, Chris's feelings, all our feelings on, well, what do we think would actually happen, or who do we think actually would win based on the information that we have. And I just feel like Tifa is too much for Yang to handle at this point in the series. That
I mean, I could
they're
definitely see
going with it or
Tifa
whatever.
with what she can do being a big boss in the RWBY series. They take the whole team to take her.
Yeah.
I can see that. So,
Sure.
I mean, if we're looking at everything we know, then I can kind of agree with y'all that the outcome was wrong. But I'm glad Yang won, so got a point.
True. Hey, sometimes you just gotta go with what you gotta go with, man.
I feel like we should get points for who we actually think would win.
Nope. Now you're 0-2. 0-5. You're 0-20.
No.
All right. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this one. Subscribe, like, comment. What are you laughing about? Comment. Let us know who you think would have won. Let us know if you think any of our logic is. Oh, the one thing I wanted to say, actually, so I'm gonna have to stop this little spiel.
The
here
one
quick.
thing he wanted to say.
The one thing I wanted to say though, they say that I've never heard that in the series where she actually still like feels the pain or whatever. So they must have taken that from like a tweet or from a interview or something like that, because that's definitely never been. I've watched the series like 20 times and I've never heard them say that they take the full damage inside their aura. Even if it blocks it, they still like feel the pain and shit like that. I've never heard that before, so that's a little iffy for me.
But did they say that it was like that for everybody, or was it just for Yang? I thought that they were implying that it was just Yang.
No, I didn't think so. I thought they were. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. That's a very loose interpretation of Ruby's explanation of her powers, if that's what they're going with. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is that when they said that in this, and I had seen the battle before, but I don't remember the analysis. When they first said that, I was like, "What? Like I've never heard that before." So that's just another thing to keep in mind. If that's accurate, then that changes things too. Well, in my opinion, that would make it even worse for Yang. But anyway, okay, so that's gonna do it for this. Like I said, comment. Let me know for that, because I would like to know where they got that information. So if any Mega RWBY fans are out there, please let me know where they got that from. Otherwise, check out more of our videos. Follow us on Twitter at DarkStar Reacts and support us on Patreon. You could be watching 2 more death battles right meow. Go check that out. Until next time, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
And we are DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys.